Have you ever questioned why you are the way you are, why you react to certain things in that particular manner, why you're struggling in your adult relationships, whether that's friends, family, or even just people in general? Well, I'm here to help you uncover that, learn a bit more about yourself, because I do think it's important to learn things about yourself and unlearn habits that you may have that may be hindering your growth and just moving forward in general. So, yeah, stay a while. If you're new here, hi, my name is Sade, the storyteller, aka The Baddest, and welcome to the Teller podcast. And yeah, so I just thought to kind of talk about this topic because it's something that's been playing on my mind for a couple days now, and I really do feel like it's just needed. It's needed because it's something that I can definitely talk about, because I feel like a lot of my childhood has affected me now. Growing up wasn't really straightforward for me. I feel like being the big kid, being called names like fat, or my dad came in my room and told me that I need to drink semi-skimmed milk because I'm fat. Like, I laugh at it now, but like at that age, that's so deep. Like, how you coming in my room telling me I need to do that? Stuff like that. Being very loud, being a big mouth. Like, I tend to talk a lot. Sometimes I overshare. I'm not sure why I overshare, but I just talk a lot. Maybe I need to look into that. But yeah, I tend to talk a lot. But nowadays, I don't really talk as much or share too much about myself, because I just can't trust people, and I just can't trust that it will work in my favor. Like, I feel like somebody's going to make an example out of me, or someone's going to throw it in my face, which has happened already. And I just feel like oversharing doesn't get me nowhere. It just kind of puts me in a awkward position, if that makes sense. Very angry kid growing up as well. Like, I didn't know how to regulate my emotions. Till this day, I still feel like I am learning how to regulate my emotions. That could be whether too angry, too emotional. I just feel like my feelings when I was younger wasn't really validated. I had low self-esteem as a kid, because obviously being a big kid and just being uncomfortable in my own skin, not, your parents not really regulating, validating your feelings whenever you felt a certain way. Why do you feel like that? Is there anything that you need, or is there anything that we can do to kind of calm you down a bit? Because sometimes I can be very defensive or quick when I feel like someone's attacking me. And now when I think about it, attacking me in a sense of like, if you're coming for me, I'm quick. Like, I can be quite defensive, and it's something that I am working on, because I do feel like when someone's just asking me a normal question, but to me, I read it as you're coming for me, so I need to kind of give you some heat, when in reality, they're not coming for me, if that makes sense. So that's something that I need to work on. Also, I'm not really good with articulating myself well, and I always say that to people. Like, I'm just the wrong person to like have a serious conversation, because I just don't know how to articulate myself well. I feel like I resort to anger very quick. As a kid, like, I just used to have a lot of outbursts, and just get really, really angry. I don't feel like I'm angry now. I have a short fuse sometimes, but I don't really react. But even when I'm angry, I always result in crying. Sometimes you don't need to cry, but I'm just an emotional human being. I feel like I'm just too in tune with my emotions, so it shows when I'm angry, it shows when I'm upset, or it shows when I'm just like always being, I don't know, I was saying this to my therapist, but I use jokes a lot when I can't be too serious, like, because I use jokes a lot. I don't think people take me serious when it's time to be taken serious, which doesn't make me feel good. So sometimes I feel like I need to change my approach and try not to use humor when I feel uncomfortable, or when the topic is too serious. Like I just like just need to learn how to kind of sit in the uncomfortableness and deal with it rather than making a joke. I feel like making a joke just makes it like, or whatever, like it's happened now, whatever. I just throw a joke, but sometimes I can be overly jokey. It's just because I just don't want to deal with the situation right now. So I have a lot of traits within myself that I know I need to work on, because it has affected me growing up. Like my relationship with people, I don't really trust people. I have this thing where I just feel like you're not going to be in my life for too long because you're going to find something that you don't like, which is okay. Like, not everybody has to like you, but in this case, I just feel like I've always been a walking target for people. I've always been like, but then again, sometimes I sometimes feel like I do it to myself. But in some cases, I don't even say a peep, but I'm just an easy target for people because, in high school, I was the loudest person in the room. I was the quote-unquote class clown. Like, people invite me to their, like, motives and stuff because they know I'm really good with people and I can make people laugh. And as I got older, I realised, I said, nah, you're not about to use me for entertainment. Like, this is your motive. Do what you need to do. I'm just here. I've realised I've gotten a bit more quieter when I go to functions. I'm just a bit more anxious now because I worry what people are going to say. I think that's just due to being knocked down so many times in life. It changes you as a person. I definitely feel like I've gotten mature, but there's still areas that I need to work on. Like, I need to trust myself more. I don't trust myself. I just feel like a lot of people have said too many things about myself, so you start to question yourself and you're like, why are you like this? Why are you like this? Like, why don't people like you? Why are you not like I don't feel like I'm not a likable person. It's just I feel like I haven't found my people yet. It's crazy to say, but like I feel like I'm still young. I still got a lot of life to live and people to meet, and I genuinely feel like I haven't met my people yet. Like, I have my friends, yeah, you guys are all good and cool, but I still feel like I'm not satisfied with things around me or people around me, or just like life is changing for me, and I feel like I got a lot of working on to do. And I think when you look at your childhood and you see your upbringing, and you can see how it's affected you and how you socialize with people, I can't help but to remove myself from certain things to ensure that I make sure I work on myself so it doesn't affect me, my relationship, and when I have kids, because that's a very important thing for me. I don't want my kids to be like, mom had her days where she was angry or she was upset, crying for no reason, like too emotional. People would do this to my mom and do that to my mom. Like, no, I want to be able to be a strong human being. Even down to relationship, I say this all the time. Like, I genuinely feel like I'm not there to be in something yet. I'm still healing. It's not like I deeped it, but like I feel like I keep on like pretending as if I'm okay. Like, oh yeah, I'm over it. No, I'm still healing. It's not easy healing from someone that, oh my gosh, you were so comfortable with. Like, it's not easy. So trying to talk to other people is not easy. Especially if you feel like your walls are up. Like, I don't think they're gonna shift and go down. Like, nah, man, I can't do it. I just can't do it. And I really do feel like focusing on myself and healing my inner traumas, my childhood traumas, and just becoming a better person for myself, it makes sense, And I feel like a lot of people need to acknowledge their childhood traumas and how they can, like, affect their adult life now. Because a lot of people won't actually admit they went through something as a kid. Or maybe they don't remember. Or maybe they suppress that memory so far back that like it traumatized them so much that they pushed it so bad. There's so many memories that I didn't remember, but my sister put it in my head. I'm like, wow, I didn't see it like that. So I thought to share some information that I've got from online to share with y'all. So bear with me, because I'm not the best reader, and I just know when you guys are listening to this, you're just thinking, what's going on with this girl? Like, why can't she read? So yeah, trauma in childhood not only constitutes physical, emotional, or sexual abuse, but exposure to traumatic events. What determines a child's reaction to traumatic events? So I have some factors, like 1, 2, 3, 4 facts that can determine a child's reaction to traumatic events. So developmental level, where the child is age-wise, mentally, ethnicity and culture factors, which can impact what the child views as normal to trauma based on what they have seen from family or their environment. Previous exposure to trauma. If a child is more accustomed to traumatic event, it could mean that it could be that, or whatever, could adapt by learning to control their reaction. Pre-existing child and family problem dictate how supportive your parents are when you tell them that something traumatic happened. There's some English. Some of these points I feel like I can relate to, because sometimes I feel like I am a product of my environment. I feel like a lot of parents need to look at themselves and be like, I see myself in my child, because children copy what they see. Children are very impressionable. If they see their parents do it, they do it. Like, I'm here thinking, why do I talk so much? My mama talks so much. And I used to be, as a young kid, I remember going to school and I used to say like outlandish things. It's because of what I heard, and I just thought, you know what, it's okay to share because it's nothing bad. But as a kid, no one really told me, like, oversharing is not good. Sometimes you need to keep it to yourself. Instead of that, like, I just got punished for it. But as a kid, I didn't know any better, if that makes sense. I just feel like, as a parent, if my child said something in school that is questionable, I would sit down with them and be like, not everything I say you need to say to other people or to school, because it can be depicted in a way that is not good. It could have negative connotations, and it doesn't make you look good as a parent, So I feel like a lot of parents need to put their hands up and hold themselves accountable for why their child is the way that they are, if that makes sense. Signs of childhood trauma in adults. So there was a case study that was done where somebody, I don't know what the guy's name or her name is, did a case study on 911 students. So 492 females, 419 males were asked about their experience with trauma as a child. Bear with me. The students that were surveyed that experienced physical and emotional or sexual abuse were more likely to exhibit attachment styles that were fearful, preoccupied, and dismissive. It also found that students that did not experience childhood trauma were likely to have a secure attachment style. Other signs of childhood trauma in adults are poor self-esteem, depression, self-destructive behavior, and even difficulty trusting others. According to Cleveland Clinic podcast, adults who experience trauma as a kid are much more susceptible to depression and mood disorders, as well as thoughts of suicide. They are also likely to abuse alcohol and other substances. Finally, they are more prone to chronic illnesses like diabetes or heart disease later in life. Hearing all of that makes my belly turn a little bit. Like, it's quite sad that, sometimes people don't choose the way they are, or like, you didn't choose to be born like that's your parents' decision. I feel like if you want a kid, right, make sure that you're mentally, physically, spiritually prepared for a kid, because I just feel like it's so selfish to bring a kid and then raise them in a way that makes them the way they are. Like, you treat them like crap. Like, when I say crap, and then you question why your child is the way they are, like, that's not good parenting. That's actually quite rubbish. Like, I think a lot of parents need to hold themselves accountable for why their child is the way they are. I think a lot of parents need to apologize to their kids. I think apologies can heal someone. I mean, stories don't mean anything to me. I feel like not a lot of people say sorry to me, so I'm so used to not having a sorry because I feel like it's not genuine, and the sorry was prompted from myself. And yeah, it's not easy. Honestly, it's not easy. But on a brighter note, I feel like this is good. Like, sometimes you have to face your traumas head on. It's not comfortable, like right now. Like, it's not easy talking about it or confronting it. However, I'm 24 years old now. Like, I'm only gonna get older, and there's gonna be more things that I'm going to notice about myself that I'm gonna have to say out loud, that I'm gonna have to confront, and I'm choosing to confront them because there's no point in me still being the same and still questioning why this is happening to me, why I am the way I am, especially if those around me are saying it. Like, for instance, if my sister says, oh, Sharon, this is something that you need to work on, I only trust her because she's my sister. Like, no diss to my friends, but I genuinely feel like my friends don't know me the way my sister knows me. So I will always trust her. Like, if she's saying this, that, then yeah, I gotta fix it up. But yeah, disclaimer, nothing against my friends. It's just I feel like when you've been through so much, I can't help to question everybody. I can't help to, yeah, I just feel like I have a lot of healing and work to do on myself. And I feel like a lot of people have a lot of work and healing to do on themselves. Sometimes you have to sacrifice a lot of things just to make sure that you're putting yourself first and you're choosing to be better than you was yesterday. Because we can't say, I've changed it now. I don't want to say, oh, your future self will thank you, because we don't, like, your future's too far away. So you need to say, you need to thank yesterday's self. Okay, how can you be better than you were yesterday? So that's the mentality that I have now. I try not to beat myself up anymore because there's no point. Like, it's life. Things happen for a reason. What can we do to be better? So yeah, like, I do think it's important to sit down with yourself and acknowledge where you can improve, where you can be a better person, because I don't think everybody is perfect. I don't think everybody is a good person. Like, I have my sides where I can be not nice. I can admit it, I can be not nice. Like, I can be like when I feel like someone's coming for me, I'm gonna send for you, which is not good all the time because it can, be a bit aggressive, and I don't like to be labelled aggressive. Like, especially if I don't do anything, I'm like, I don't really want to be labelled aggressive, but I don't want my spark to be gone, so I need to learn how to manage it and just be like, Sharon, that person's not coming for you, so you need to kind of tone it down a bit. Or, Sharon, you can't trust everybody, which I've learned. I literally went to an event a couple weeks ago, and let's just say I shared some things because I thought it was a safe place, right? And they just humiliated me there. Like, when I say humiliated me, they humiliated me there, and no one came to my defense. And I'm so used to people not defending me, which is sad because, like, I'm so quick to jump to someone's defense, but for me, no one's checking for me, no one's defending me, which is annoying. But it's okay though, because, like, from young, no one really defended me, not even family wise. That's why I feel like you guys can't say, Sharon, why are you so aggressive, or why are you so this? Well, if you defended me here and there, then I wouldn't have to do all of that by myself. So it's actually quite hard trying to not defend yourself or be defensive when no one else is there to kind of be like, Sharon, it's cool, I got it, like, don't worry, I got it, So, like, don't be questioning me, asking me why I'm like this, but no one puts their two pence together and be like, you know what, it's because no one actually had Sharon's back. Growing up, no one saw the good in Sharon. Everyone just bullied her, because yes, I did get bullied as a kid. Family members would bully me too, calling me names. So in every department, everyone's failed me or done me wrong. So as a kid, you can't help to grow up angry. I grew up angry. So acknowledging it's not easy. Right now I feel a wave of emotions, but it is what it is. I say that a lot. I need to stop saying it is what it is. But sometimes it is what it is, though. It is what it is. It doesn't define me. It won't hinder me. It is what it is. So if you're listening and you're going through something or you're questioning yourself, I feel like allow yourself some time to get to know yourself and allow yourself to feel those feelings. Your feelings are valid. Go to someone that can comfort you when needs be. Don't deal with it alone. And pray. Ask God to kind of guide you, because he's been getting me through it. And I feel like I had no choice but to change. Like I'm a different person now. And I feel like I'm only going to get different. So I like this person. It's not tethered to my past being anymore. I like this person. I like this human being. I like this woman that she's becoming, So, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Take care of yourself. You are loved. I hope you know that you are loved. Well, you're loved around here. Go where the love is. Because if you don't, then that's on you. Go where the love is. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.